MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Piazza attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Phil Hughes will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in, Billy Hamilton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Number 30 waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Into the box, number 30. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 14 on the season, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
So digging in now, Basil Padilla, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Padilla.
first pitch coming now from Hughes. And that misses inside 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Right side hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's the danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Now in the box, Mark Piazza, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
In now, Robert Vinson. And this ought to play the couple as this ball's down for extra bases. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Now batting, Robinson Cano. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Cano waits on the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Nope.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Vincent, the runner at second with one away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Batting eighth.
Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. McCutchen is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's flared off to the right side. Cano onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. At the plate, Garrett Cole. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo. putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball called strike, 1-2. The 1-2 from Hughes. And this one's in the dirt. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Into the bushes and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 66 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Mark Piazza. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And that one just missed outside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Now the 3-1 home from Hughes. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 6 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Starling Marte. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, and that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, John Ricks, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. One strike now from Cole. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Ready now, Eric Ibar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Missed with a slider. Ricks gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Cespedes is there. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson. One of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game. Captain of the defense.
Digging in, Gregor Blanco, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First offering on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Runners on first with one down. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Blanco is exactly a .400 hitter.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Full sets. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is in there, a called strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Mets lead this one 6-2. Now at the plate, Robert Vincent. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Robert Vincent.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Edgar Corona. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 38th home run of the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks like that's going to be all for Phil Hughes. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Jim Johnson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jim Johnson.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole.
Cole.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Casto right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Mets out in front 8-2. Leading off the inning, Brian Casto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Changeup in for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ground ball left side. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter.
Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Standing in now, Willie Guerrero. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Cole has his target. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Padilla is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-2. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder number 10, Billy Hamilton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Number 30 is on deck. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batter, number 30.
Stepping into the box, number 30. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. Hamilton on at first. Nobody out. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
The batter, third baseman,
ready to take his axe again. Basil Padilla, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
the batter, catcher.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Piazza. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-0 home. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
One ball and two strikes to count. The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Second baseman, John Ricks.
Ready for another chance? John Ricks. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Eric Ibar.
So stepping in, Eric Ibar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch. Work the count even.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still 8-2. Next up from New York, Mark Piazza. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in once again, Robert Vinson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike.
0-1.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. Castillo calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 24, Robinson Cano.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Robinson Cano, a solo home run. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Edgar Corona. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Blanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Pirates 2. Now at the plate, Gregor Blanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And he misses, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
But there is the second baseman, Cano, for the first out.
The catcher, number 14, Wellington Castillo.
One away, and here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Casilla cleverly gets the nickname Beef. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch. Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Stepping in now, Jim Johnson. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Brian Castro.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brian Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Castillo at second with 2 down. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard to short. Corona is up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Two balls and a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Called strike 2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Billy Hamilton. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Stepping up now, number 30 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Basil Padilla would be next. 2 out with the man at first. pulls this one high and deep to right center field. McCutchen going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to pull this one in. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Willie Guerrero. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Andrew McCutchen. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed it pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Here's Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustment.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Drew Storen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Drew Storen.
Striding in, Basil Padilla.
Hitting off for the Mets, 3rd baseman, Basil Padilla.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Storen has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level. And over that time, he's got a whip under 0.5. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Mark Piazza.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Piazza. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Robert Vincent. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. Mets go down. Into the box now, John Ricks. First pitch on its way.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Eric Ibar now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ball and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 12.
At the plate, Gregor Blanco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Popped him up. Corona is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in the switch hitter, Edgar Corona. First pitch coming, here it is. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider working. That thing's got depth and bite.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Andre Ethier will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Andre Ethier.
Jerry Blevins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1 comes into play here at 273. 14 homers and 36 RBIs. And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss that time from Ethier as he's retired for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Brian Castro.
Now at the plate, Brian Castro.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Willie Guerrero, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Feliz is ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Jared Hughes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Trey Kearney will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hit down the line at first. A dive. He's got it. It's there. He got him.
Now batter, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball 3. Number 30 is on deck. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Coming to the plate now, number 30. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Kenji Lewis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kenji Lewis.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla. Pitch outside, the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Runners are at second and third with one down. That's inside. 2-0. Ball 3. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Fouled away. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Piazza. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Addison Reed, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Starling Marte. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Vincent trying to get there. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot. And he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go-bet at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. Fouled off. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Corona. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The New York Mets, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Garrett Cole gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season. Phil Hughes was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.